Well, after long last, I think I've read the book 13 of a series of unfortunate events. I read this a very long time ago. Actually, funny story about this, I actually met the author, David Handler. He even signed in here. It was so much fun. It was the one time he actually got to, that's him, where he showed his face to us, and it was so cool. Anyhow, after finally completing the whole series, again, I am going to go through the Netflix show. This one, of course, is going to be the one where I'm not going to be spoiling anything, and then right after that I will do some spoilers and everything for you guys. But realize there are going to be like little things spoiled because, I mean, I'm dissecting a trailer. So if you're not into that, please do not watch this video, but if you are into it, please do watch. Alright, here we go. We're going to watch this. Have fun.
Where in the world have you been, and how did you get here?
I'll see you in a minute.
It began when our parents told us to take a rickety trolley to Briny Beach.
I have some very bad news for you, children.
Your home was destroyed and you're orphans now.
We went to live with Count Olaf.
He threw Aunt Josephine to the leeches.
He conspired with Esme Squalor.
And Carmelia Spatz.
He kidnapped the Quagmire triplets.
He murdered Jacques Snicket in the village of Foul Devotees.
You can't prove that.
Baudelaire's, I need your help.
This is the most important mission in VFD history. Let's not hesitate.
Aye, aye.
You disappoint us, Olaf. The Baudelaire fortune is small potatoes. No, I'm pretty sure it's money.
Your submarine's ready.
I will end VFD once and for all. Come to Papa!
Please arrive by Thursday to the last safe place.
The Hotel Denouement. Say you'll volunteer. Of course we will.
This hotel is packed with familiar faces.
Our enemies are getting bolder. We could all be in danger.
I will get my revenge on everyone!
What do you think they're up to, baby?
Trouble.
Things aren't always what they seem, Baudelaire's.
Our parents were training us for VFD and we didn't even know it.
We can't live on the run forever.
Don't you have any burning questions? Any unsolved mysteries? Don't you want to know what happens next?
What happens next?
Violet, Klaus, and Sonny Baudelaire. My name is Lemony Snicket.
It's blood.
Alright, let's dissect this now, shall we? Now, at the beginning portion, we have Mr. Poe coming up to the Baudelaires at Briny Beach. This happens right after the 11th book, and they are here trying to tell Poe that they're not going to go with him at all. So I believe that whole entire moment of actually talking about what happened in their past is going to happen in the Hotel Dumont. Here's Kit Snicket in the taxi cab when they have taken the Baudelaires right after Mr. Poe tries to take them, and she sends them to the Hotel Dumont. And you can see this is the Queequeg, the submarine that the Baudelaires are in, and Captain Witishens and Fiona live in. Captain Witishens is the father of Fiona, and you'll also find later that Fiona has a brother, and you'll learn who's her brother pretty soon. So, Valley of Four Drafts. So, in this story, the Sugar Bowl, which is a very important item, is taken to the Mortmain Mountains at the secret headquarters of VFD and is thrown out to where it hits into the stream and it goes down into the Valley of Four Drafts. And that's their goal. Their goal of the Queequeg is trying to contain and capture the Sugar Bowl. They believe that the Sugar Bowl resides in GG, and that's after Fiona has taught Klaus a lot of extensive research of how to read maps. Here is beautiful Fiona. She has her triangle glasses like it says in the book, and then her uniform with the patch. Here's the man with a beard but no hair, and a woman with hair but no beard. These two people are supposed to be more menacing than Count Olaf, and even Count Olaf kind of cowers in front of them. But they came back after doing a deed that was very villainous and foul. Something that I love that what they talk about, and something that I'm going to tell you right now.
You disappoint us, Olaf. The Baudelaire fortune is small potatoes. No, I'm pretty sure it's money.
That phrase is a very interesting phrase to me because one of the biggest things about this book series is how it's not always about the Baudelaires. This show is a lot more than just the Baudelaires. It's about Count Olaf, it's about VFD, it's about Justice Strauss, it's about Kid Snicket, it's about Lemony Snicket. Every character in here has a past, has a history, has a present, and has a future. Some of the future of these characters we have no idea. If you get heavily invested into it, it seems like these people are actually real people, and he actually did record their events of life into this book series. This is weird. Now, I know they're going to do some new different stuff and everything. This is Count Olaf's main goal, as we hear.
I will end VFD once and for all. Come to Papa!
That's not his exact goal, but it is the goal of his comrades who have betrayed him and all these other things. So it's the only thing he has left in his life, and why he still pursues the Baudelaires. This is where the children get, I guess it's called a fax, on where to meet, where all the volunteers are going to meet, and even the enemies are going to meet at the Hotel Dumont. Here is a beautiful Hotel Dumont. You can see the beautiful trees, the lights, and the people. This right here. Things can be hidden in plain sight. That's all the hint I'm going to give you about this. See a lot of familiar faces like Mr. Poe, Jerome Squalor, Vice Principal Nero. We're going to see the taxi man driver. We should be able to meet a few more other than these people. We'll also meet again Carmelia Spatz, Esme Squalor. There they are. Kid Snicket's right there. These eagles were used in VFD for a lot of uses, but like anything, things can be used for good or evil. And you can suggest what they're being used for right now. Kidnapping snow scouts on top of a mountain. I do want to preface how amazing the set and everything looks. Outside of, the green screen sky, it creates that beautiful, weird world that's also realistic at the same time. It's interesting. Now, I did read through the 12th book and everything, but didn't say anything about this shot. Like, there was no moment of saying, like, all these fires were happening below the birds when they carried the snow scouts away. David Handler tried to reveal some more mysteries to us that we have not realized and did not know about. I think this is really beautiful. This dragonfly does resemble the dragonfly that we saw in season 2 when Beatrice wore her dragonfly outfit. Violet, Klaus, and Sunny entering Gigi. And what Gigi is, I do know, but you won't know until you see the show. Unless if you watch my spoiler review section of this. Klaus, Violet, and this strange young man who is sliding down with them. I'm not going to tell you who that is, but it's someone who is familiar that we did meet in the first season. This is something that's different from the 12th book to the 12th episode of the TV show. As you see, this is the high court scene in the Hotel Dumont. There's supposed to be Justice Strauss and 2 other highly official justice people, which we don't see. They might be off to the side and we might see them later, like actually in the show, but they might be hiding them or they're doing something completely different. But I know they're doing something completely different because if you look at the next shot that they give you, in the book, everyone is supposed to be blindfolded, even the Baudelaire, but no one is blindfolded.
Any unsolved mysteries? Don't you want to know what happens next?
What happens next?
Now, I believe that's what that scene's going to be preparing for. It's going to show you guys what happens next. It's going to give you an idea of some of the mysteries that haven't been solved in the books or in the TV show yet, and they are going to explain some things, probably in this moment. It's the same guy who we've seen in season 1. Have fun trying to figure that out. And these are the Snow Scouts, at their ridiculous pledge I'll probably pronounce to you guys when you see the show. Here's the children at the very top of Hotel Dumont, looking down below, probably seeing something treacherous. Now, I forgot this. Because I watched the trailer before I read through the whole entire book series again. And I was like, what is he holding? What is that? I will tell you what that is. That is the harpoon gun. And he is aiming it at the Baudelaires at this time. But it looks like the camera is being another character. Is there someone behind the Baudelaires? Is he holding the harpoon gun to somebody else and not the Baudelaires? Here is Kit Snicket with Mr. Poe to show you guys that there are going to be different things happening in the show. I am not going to tell you what this is. Well, I'll tell you what this is this is in the past. And that you obviously know this is Esme. But we also know this is Lemony Snicket. And I'll tell you who this is. It's the Baudelaire's mother. What is Count Olaf holding? I was trying to figure that out for the longest time until I read the book, and I finally realized, okay, he's not holding a person. He's actually holding very deadly fungus that is going to be used in the last season very prominently. We did get to hear a little bit of it in the very first episode when we hear Justice Strauss saying she has this whole library from this thing to all the way to the Mythosaur mycelium, the most dangerous fungus in the world. When they say what happens next, we see what happens next. Count Olaf, Violet, Klaus, and Sunny on a boat, getting stranded on an island. And indeed, we do get to see people on the island. And I'll give you a little cool tidbit. These are not the only people who've been on the island. There are more people who've been on this island. Before who? I'm not going to tell you. But this is Ishmael, the guy who runs the island and is its facilitator. But yes, these white robes, everybody, they're in this book, in the 13th book. And this just mind boggles me and just destroys my head. He's obviously at the Hotel Dumont in the 12th book area. And it's him saying, Violet, Klaus, and Sunny, my name is Lemony Snicket. Why? What is he doing? Why is he saying that? Is that a real thing? Is that something that they wish that they see? Is this a dream? Or what is this? Are they actually doing this? Because this has never happened in the books, ever! But anyway, that concludes this short moment of discussing about a series of unfortunate events, Season 3 trailer. Please do, if you have the time, even if you don't have the time, rent or buy the books, read the books, buy it on the Kindle, buy it in hardback. I always suggest hardback because I like hardback better. They have them in paperback hardbacks. This isn't sponsored, obviously. This is just me loving this book series that I've loved ever since I was a child. If you need to, they have it on Audible. Even Lemony Snicket himself reads a couple of the books, and then Jim Carrey reads a few other ones. So, without further ado, I'll say this is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching this amazing video. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and also do not forget to smash that like button, and do not forget to hit that notification bell because I make videos almost every single day. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next amazing video. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Like, much later.